dog in the street.
Welcome in, everyone. Twin City Sports Talk. You got Bruce and Trevor, and we got another special guest. Been on the show before, but everyone loved him, so we had to bring him back. Talk some basketball. Today we're going to be doing kind of a Wolves second half, late year push outlook here. What the Wolves need to do to maybe jump up to maybe a third playoff spot, maybe get some home games in the first and second round. We'll see. But before that, we're going to get to our ad read of the day. Kitchen Wise and Closet Wise, a family-owned, operated business proudly serving the Twin Cities and surrounding areas. If you are ready to truly maximize your space, they're the team to know. They specialize in creating the custom solutions designed around how you actually live. From kitchens, closets, pantries, garages, and more, they transform underused or cluttered spaces into something both both beautiful and highly functional. What sets them apart is their focus on the smart layouts, quality materials, and custom designs that make the most of every inch. If you want the storage and the spaces that work harder for you, Kitchen Wise and Closet Wise are the people to know. Their phone number's right there, kitchenwise.com/Northwest Minneapolis. Their website, go visit them. And when you go visit them, call them out, tell them Twin City Sports Talk sent you, because we'd like to know that, they'd like to know that. So thank you for sponsoring Kitchen Wise, Closet Wise. Like I said, we got a little bit of basketball talk today, so we had to bring back the man. You guys loved him. Yeah, the analyst right there. You guys loved him last time. The video got over 6,000 views. Got some DMs saying, well, Ebby's great. Ebby's awesome. We need him on more. But without further ado, everyone, welcome back, Ebby.
Hey! Thank you. That got 6,000 views?
Yeah. There's a setting on YouTube where, like, when people look at the views, I can set it to full length views, like full through the video.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like full length through the video was like, I forget how many, but total views was 6,000, just above it. So
hey,
I got a few DMs saying, yeah, we need Ebby on more. So
there you go. You got to trickle in some diversity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
we need on Split Six.
All right.
Oh,
my bad.
All right. So Wolves second half outlook here. All right.
Yes.
Basically today we're just gonna be talking about the keys, the things the Wolves can do to, well, first off, not lose against these below 500 teams like they're doing all year, and compete with the big dogs like OKC and San Antonio, all the way up until the playoffs. So right now, I have how many winning teams currently that the Wolves have scheduled to play the rest of the year, and if I'm remembering correctly, they have 24 games left. Okay. 14 of those are winning teams. 10 of those are losing teams. So we can count 10 losses on the schedule right away.
I think we have the fifth hardest schedule remaining or something. I saw. I don't remember.
It's not good.
This is a cakewalk compared to the Wild. I know you don't watch the Wild, Ebby, but the Wild, they have 24 games left and they have 18 winning teams and 6 losing teams left. Either way.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So that's what the Wolves have left. A lot of big games, a lot of big division games. It's time to make the push to the playoff because right now they're in the 6th seed. If I'm
it's 6, and it's all just a jumbo from 3 to the 7th seed. Everyone's at 35 or 33 wins.
Yeah,
it's just like almost every year. That's the West.
1 game behind the 3 seed Houston. So
yeah.
And then 5.5 or 6.5 below San Antonio. So, all right, Ebby, why don't you shoot one big key for the Wolves to win games down the stretch here to start us off?
You know, I don't know if it's realistic, but I think Chris Finch needs to be a lot less stubborn on his ways. I say that because an alarming thing from the loss against Philly is he played Conley 15 minutes, and granted, we were shorthanded. But Conley said himself that he wasn't expecting to play, like in his interview when he was, brought back. So he said, I'm ready to just, coach up the young guys essentially and let them do their thing. Exactly. And what concerned me is after the game, because I like to, listen to what the coaches and some of the players have to say after good wins, bad losses. Finch said, I forgot, it was like, Conley did great. I wish I gave him more minutes.
No.
And that part is concerning to me because Conley played more than Bones. I mean, Bones wasn't doing the best out there, but it's what's frustrating for me is Chris Finch uses these role players as just sit in the corner and watch and hit open shots. Like that's not how Jaden thrives. He's doing that to DeSumo. That's not how he thrives. I think I saw a stat. DeSumo, 40% of his baskets were getting to the rim in Chicago. I think in Minnesota it's already down to like 20%. So that's just the usage, the way that Chris Finch is using guys. I mean, he's a good coach, respectable, but I don't know. I think in order for us to take the next step, a change might be necessary.
You do got Mike Nori.
We swept Phoenix when he was in there coaching, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and what is it? Nori's been a top coach candidate the last 2 off seasons, at least, if not 3.
He has, yeah. I know the Lakers interviewed him before they got Redick, so.
Yep.
I think Denver did. Didn't Denver when they got rid of?
They might have. I think they did. Yeah.
Malone before it. But yeah.
I want to talk about Io for a second because Io coming here. I'm gonna read off his points. He came into the Wolves team averaging the 15.2, I think, or something close to that.
That's already definitely down.
Yeah, his first game against Milwaukee scored 17, but then after that 11, 12, 5, and 12. So just not finding a lot of shots. He hasn't had the last 3 games. He's had below 10 shot attempts or field goal attempts, whatever you want to call that, in the entire game. And he's getting 28 minutes, close to 30 minutes every game here. So just not getting the shot attempts. And I think that's kind of granted for what Ebby just said. Finch has him, Jaden kind of posted up in the corner. That's one thing I've kind of bugged me about the Wolves offense is when they get I don't know how to word this. When they hit adversity a little bit, the offense just kind of gets in a shell and doesn't move a lot. There's not movement.
Yeah.
There's no passing. It just doesn't seem
even
like
guys like Jalen Clark and TSJ, like those guys are not just sitting in the corner. Like they're young athletic guards. Like they have like Clark is a very bulky guard. Like he can bump people.
Yeah.
Like he was causing Shea a lot of trouble on defense. Like it's just frustrating because like they're not utilizing what they have to the full capacity.
And Clark just can't shoot the 3 ball as well either. So
exactly. So it's like that's just doing us a disservice. Exactly. So it's tough.
Yeah, that is definitely a big part of it. I think I don't know what the exact defensive rating for the Wolves has been this year. I know it's been down it's bad the past couple of years.
So the defensive rating when Rudy's playing is top 5. When he's not playing, it's literally bottom 5. Like it's like a complete polar opposite. So I don't know why Chris Finch hasn't been able to figure out like defensive, like an identity just without Rudy out there. Like as goofy as he looks on offense, like he's like so important to our team, and it's unfortunate because Rudy's the most impactful player. Exactly. So yeah, he is, but. It's just the fact that with him plus Nas not being there, because he's basically our bench. So you have our defense and our bench essentially not out there. But granted, Philly's also without Embiid and Paul George, so that's not even an excuse. But it's just that they got to find other ways to win. It's like they're just trying to outscore people when Rudy's not in there. So
just kind of hooking up the 3 ball a little bit too much. In my opinion, but. Even Rudy, the last 6 games, he's had 22 points, 17, 18. So he's putting up good points either way. And he had 17 rebounds against Dallas in that win. So, I mean, he does have the highest field goal percentage in the league, I think, at 70%. Is that correct? That's the highest.
I mean, when all your buckets are in layups and dunks, I hope so.
Yeah, exactly. But easy points. Yeah, but we're still waiting for that 1-3 to be made this year.
He almost had it.
That was against Dallas, right?
Yeah,
where he chucked one
when they finally pulled away from that
terrible. It's funny. Even Shaq made a 3. He's got to get one eventually, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I would hope so.
3.
Yeah, people that you wouldn't. Yeah, Shaq's made one. DeAndre Jordan has made. Dwight Howard's made a decent amount. Like people that you wouldn't associate. I mean, it's not like that's their thing, but
what country is it? Dwight Howard's isn't he still popping off, like just going like crazy? I'm trying
I
to think what
forget.
country.
I honestly-
I forget, but maybe he's
I don't
done
even know, to be
now.
honest.
But
I think he's done now.
anyways, yeah. Anything
Trevor,
else,
why don't
Bruce,
you
before I
shoot
go?
a
Yeah. Well, so yeah, we kind of tied into it a little bit, but Finch can be so uptight with his like 8-man rotation. So obviously Dusumu and Nas Reed are gonna be your 6 and 7 guys, 6th, 7th guy
Mhm.
off the bench. But I mean, what was it? Yeah, 30 games, whatever the number is for the remainder before playoffs. Shannon hasn't played because of injury he was out. What was it, like 2 months? He was out for a while.
Well, he was playing the last 2 games, right?
And then even when Rudy didn't play and no Nas, I get the Sixers, like, they shot, I think it was just under 60% from 3. And I'm sure that may have
Yeah,
been
they're
helped by
hitting
Baron J. Because Baron J got to start against the Sixers.
Yep.
And I'll clarify, I only watched the YouTube highlights. I wasn't able to watch, like, the full game. So I didn't, like, see the full game for, like, the full details. But I don't even think Baron J. I should look it up real quick. I mean, did you watch that full
So
game?
yeah, I did. So here's the thing with Baron J is like, well, also he's barely gotten any reps, so it's hard to fault him. But
No,
I guess
yeah,
it's
no,
a
I'm
pro.
not faulting.
Yeah. So his pro and con is that he literally goes for everything. So like any shot attempt, any chance he can get, like he's trying to block, he's trying to so a lot of good times he's getting caught on pump fakes, he's getting, out of position, trying to use his athleticism to bail him out, and it's just unfortunate because he looks good out there when he's playing, but
and what is
he
it?
just needs to bulk up a little bit more.
And yeah, so because I remember if I remember correctly, he when we drafted him, it was 4 years of playing basketball.
4 years
so
of
this
basketball,
is
exactly.
essentially his 5th
He's
year
super raw. Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Yeah. So that'll come with time. He's extremely young. But that was kind of my
but
point. Is
fouling out in 17 minutes is crazy. I mean, that's
he
fouled out.
Yeah, he fouled out in 17 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what happened.
Holy moly!
Okay,
and that's kind of what upset me, though. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So I mean, my point. I guess I'll get to it before I keep getting carried away. But between like Shannon, Baron J, and Clark, as we mentioned, Clark already, be nice getting them playing time. I'm not saying you're going to play all 3 of those guys with Dusumu and Nas Reed, because that'd be 10. And because obviously each team you're gonna run matchups and your best matchups. But you can be so uptight with that bench where it's. And Bones Highland, I forgot about him. Like, he plays, but then you're pushing 11 guys. So I get, every night you're not going to play all these guys, but it'd be nice playing them a little bit more, kind of finding our right rotations, especially when you added Dusumu, who's going to be that what was for us the last couple of years during our great run. So just trying to figure out what rotations work. I mean, Dusumu should work for anyone. I mean, we've discussed
He
it.
should.
Score from anywhere. He's a great defender. But it'd be nice getting the bench players. So Shannon, Baron J, Clark, more playing time. I don't know how Nas Reed ranks like defensively on the defensive side, but
not good. Not good.
So I was gonna say, unless I was wrong, it from the eye test it didn't look good. So I mean, Baron J, it sounds like he's struggling a little bit too, but as we said, he's raw. I don't know, he's 19, 20.
Yeah, he just needs to.
So it'll come with time, but. Because if Rudy gets in, that's my biggest concern. Is Rudy's like our only true center. If you consider Nas Reed like a power forward, regardless, you're not getting defense or not much defensively. So if Rudy gets in foul trouble, and you're going up against the Nuggets and Jokic or like Wemby,
it could get ugly pretty quick.
Top. Even Hardenstein. Oh my God. No, I don't.
Yeah, Hardenstein and Chet, they have Jalen Williams. They have a lot of big bodies.
Yeah, but talking Hardenstein, I did not realize how good his floater game was for a center.
He almost never misses it. It's crazy.
I don't think I ever missed more than 2 floaters in any of in that series. It was I mean, that's my biggest concern. So we got to get them the playing time. I am concerned about the center depth because Rudy gets in foul trouble or Rudy's having an off night or he picks up another flagrant. Which
he's stacking this up quickly.
That's a whole other thing.
Hmm.
But for clarification, because I know we talked about it with Edwards last year when playoff started with the whole technical suspension, that resets,
Yeah.
right, Ebby? Right, for
the
Joe
playoffs.
Gobert. Yeah, for Gobert and his flagrant count. Because,
I
every
believe, yeah,
flagrant.
it resets. Yeah. Yep.
So,
Going
but
into
still,
the playoffs.
yeah, I think.
Well, yeah. The problem is for the regular season. I think if he gets another one, it's actually a 2-game suspension, not one. So they slowly start to accumulate.
Of course.
But yeah, it's frustrating, the flagrant foul thing. I mean, most of the time it's not even like an intentional foul. It's just trying to block a shot. Oh, the guy landed on my feet. That's a flagrant because it's dangerous. Or I mean, what Rudy did the other day was crazy. He like swung his elbow at him or something. Yeah. So that was
completely unnecessary.
It's just yeah, he's an emotional player. I mean, he's sometimes he'll tend to do that. But I remember that
Going
one play
back
a
to
couple years ago.
OKC for a second, real quick.
Yeah.
With Trevor's point and you guys were talking about the center depth there, but OKC has 16 players that play 10 or more minutes in a game, which I get some of these games. I mean, they're blowing teams out and guys are going to get minutes in the fourth quarter. I get that. But either way, like I've never even heard of Brandon Carlson, another center they have. I really haven't heard of him. He's a 7-foot guy, but he played 20 minutes against Golden State a couple weeks ago, and he had 15 points in 20 minutes. So
he's actually decent. He's he's one of those stretch bigs. I actually watched that game. He's not bad.
Yeah, because
it's scary how good Sam Presti is at getting talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Caruso, he's just
Jared McCain's going crazy right now.
Yes. Yeah, McCain's doing well too.
Have they? I haven't really paid attention, but them having all those picks, obviously you're not going to use them all because you only have so many roster spots. Have they been rumored? Like, are they going to try doing something aggressive, like in acquiring like a well-known star or a very well-established player? You think, Abby, come off-season time? I don't know if you're lagging or if you got it.
I think we're losing.
Yeah, we'll give him a second. We'll go back to that, but yeah.
Yeah, either way, but. Yeah, Caruso too. Like Caruso's a dog on the defensive side, and they only play him like an average of 18 minutes per game, which I expected more. I thought he would be like a 25-minute guy for sure. Yeah, but they just have so much depth. I mean, Lou Dort, Wallace, it's like all these guys are getting 20 plus minutes a game. And like I said, I get they're blowing out teams, but even Shea, he's only getting an average of 33 minutes a game. So he's not even averaging I mean, he's one of the top players in the league, and you would expect like a 36, 37-minute average there. It's keeping their guys fresh is their health. What is the saying? Like healthiness is I forget what it is, but it's like if you stay healthy, that's the biggest weapon you can have on a team. Like,
oh yeah, because I mean, you can be.
It is.
I mean, we talked about it with McCarthy, but like I'm trying to think of injury-prone, like really good athletes.
Oh.
I mean, maybe we'll try re-adding him or whatever.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid. I mean, a lot of people give him, crap, and everyone will dislike him. Obviously, I think he missed the first. I think he missed every game in the first 2 years, but like when he plays, he's great. But yeah, I mean. If you can't play, availability is always going to be the biggest key.
Availability is your best ability. That's the saying. That's the saying.
Yeah.
Availability is your best. And that's true. It goes for any sport. I mean, I don't want to pull in football too much here, but look at JJ McCarthy. Went 6-4.
Top 4 quarterback.
Exactly.
That's the whole, do we really want to trade an injured quarterback? McCarthy for another injured quarterback that is getting paid 10 times more.
Yeah,
not a discussion for today, but yeah,
not at all.
We'll figure
either
it out.
way. I guess we could preview the game a little bit tonight until I sent Ebby a new link, so he should be joining here in a second. Yeah, if you wanted to text him or something and say that I sent another one, but either way, Wolves Blazers tonight. Here's the thing: the Blazers are better than they have been in really the past couple of years, but. They're not good at shooting the 3 ball. I'll say that right now. They're 28th in the league in that department. They don't move the ball around a lot. They the Blazers, they have a lot of turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. So it's a team that's coming up. They have a bunch of young guys like Denny. I'm not even going to say his last name, but I'm pretty sure he's out tonight.
He is, yeah.
Either way. So that's a big one too. Denny's out, but then also Shaden Sharp too. He's been great for them. Jamari Grant has also had a really good year with them too. Kind of a little resurgence year from last year. He was pretty bad with Portland. But I think probably a very, very underrated signing this offseason was Drew Holiday for him. Because Drew has been really, really good for them.
I think
15
that's a
points
trade,
per
but
game.
yeah.
Oh, was it a trade? Okay. Either way, they
I
acquired him.
I think Boston needed to cut money in. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
you're right. Yeah. I remember that now. Yep. 6 assists though, Drew Holiday's
Oh wait.
averaging, but what was that?
Oh, I'm looking at this mark. I was thinking Damian Lillard was playing, but I was looking at his game likes, I think, for last year's season. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's still out. So I know they signed Damian
Mhm.
Lillard, but that signing was more, for year 2 and 3. I think
Yep.
it was a 3-year deal, but obviously he's recovering from the Achilles injury. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
with them not having Daddy, I do think Klingon. It's weird because I feel like there should be an M in that last name, like Klingman. Anyways, Klingon.
Yeah.
That'll be a good test once again for Rudy if he can stay out of foul trouble, not pick
Yep.
up a flagrant, all that good stuff.
There we go.
Hey.
He's back.
Hey,
All right.
Not
how
sure
was
what
your
happened.
vacay?
Jesus. Yeah, just hey, weather's outside's not looking the best. Connection's not the best, but hey,
Yeah.
Wolves got a Wolves.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you're telling me that like cloudy, snowy, 28-degree weather is not your favorite? You'd rather be at a beach than experience February cold winter in Minnesota? That's crazy. Anyways, we're talking about the Portland game.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
What are
like
your
well, now that Rudy's back,
Yeah, I'd rather
he'll
be
able to
golfing in the
continue
spring.
playing it. Yeah, there you go. I like that. He's still legging out.
I know. I think we have a little bit.
Oh
Maybe I
man.
jinxed him. Abby playing the jokes on us. April Fools came early this year, 2026 edition, coming in February. Wow.
Yeah. I think
That is
having
not
Rudy
cool.
back tonight, I mean, we definitely saw it. Again, the Sixers shot the ball crazy good against us in this last game, and to have that kind of happen in 2 games in a row, not likely, but Rudy being
Hopefully
able
not.
to play tonight against Klingon is going to be big. Klingon's averaging a double-double. He's a great force inside. I think he's 7'2". He's a tall guy. I know he's above 7 foot, but he is a tower. Either way, little side note here. What the heck is wrong with my Yahoo app? It has Rob Dillingham on the Blazers roster.
Hey, you never know. You know how great that would be? Like, I always think, like, for our parents' age, you know how great it would be for 1 year in all sports? So, say, like, come January 1 of 2027, they say from January 1, 2027 till December 31st of 27, no news will be broken for trades, depth signings,
Oh man.
regular signings.
You
literally
just
have
see
to
who
go
shows
the
up to
game,
camp.
or you
Right.
have to tune in on TV and like let the broadcasters and your 2027 Minnesota Timberwolves, and it's like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you don't see McDaniels, and you don't see Randall, and you don't see Gobert, and you're like, oh crap. Obviously
Yeah.
that'll never happen, but I mean that had to have been. I mean, newspaper was probably how you'd find out, unless word of mouth. But for back in the day. But anyways, kind of forgot how he got sidetracked in there.
I think we got sidetracked from Rob Dillingham.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That
But
would be
no,
a fun twist. They should do that in like 2030. Just no news to be broken,
Joe
no
Burrow
free
is
agent
a
signing,
Viking. All right, goodbye
Yeah.
McCarthy, I guess.
or just something you wouldn't. There's no reports on, like Josh Allen is a Viking or something.
It's just
Something
completely
that
wild.
hasn't been
Just been
reported.
like some
Yeah.
14 trades. But yeah,
Either
are
way.
we rolling with predictions or?
I don't think
we're,
Ebby's going to be able to hop on here. I mean,
Yeah,
kind of
that's
tried
fine. Well,
again. Yeah,
we'll
so
try
we'll
to
get to
him
our
another time.
predictions.
We got the main gist
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah. I guess I didn't give my key to the Wolves
I
second
think you
half
did
here.
a little bit, didn't you? Talk.
I mean, we all kind of talked about
Oh.
the same stuff, and it's all the stuff that we have talked about is kind of what I have to say too. But All I'm gonna say is get the defensive rating back up to what it was the past few years, because the past few years it has been a consistent unit where you're getting easy buckets during the game, left and right, causing steals, getting blocks, and then turning them into easy buckets on fast break. The Wolves just don't have that opportunity as much anymore. The one gripe I will have to say, is Dante DiVincenzo is, when he doesn't show up on the defensive side, I in my right mind, I cannot play Dante, because he is a good he's a good center space for an offense, and he knows how to run the offense well. I'll say that. But Dante is not a threat anywhere except the 3-point line. And if he's not on from the 3-point line, he's useless on the offensive side of the ball. He doesn't drive the lane. He doesn't shoot any mid-range. He doesn't I don't remember last time he's had a layup. His last 10 games, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games where the only points he scored in the game was from the 3-point line. He's not a threat anywhere else, and this is the problem with the offense being very stagnant and not moving around, not having screens, not finding open shots, not passing the balls, because you have now Ant, he drives the ball. He does everything. He shoots the mid-range, but Ant is originally looking for the 3 ball. He's going around screens, kind of like a Steph Curry type thing, where he's looking for the 3 ball, and if someone's guarding him up tight, he's going to drive the lane and go get an easy bucket that way. But Dante, you need to be cutting the lane and looking for layups too, because everyone is, and then just like Ebby said, you have Jade McDaniels, you have Jalen Clark, and TJ Shannon. Everyone popped in the corner, and then you have the 2 guards in Ant and Dante just running around the 3-point line around screens from Rudy and stuff and trying to find the open threes. Dante, in my opinion, has been absolutely useless on the offensive side of the ball if he's not looking to score in different ways, because teams don't need to guard him. They just back off of him. And that's the problem. And then if he's not shooting the 3 ball well, it's going to end up in a loss most likely. Like the Atlanta, I know we won the Atlanta game, but he didn't shoot the ball well against the Clippers. He didn't shoot the ball well against the Pelicans. Loss and a loss. He didn't shoot the ball well against Memphis. Loss. If Dante, he's a big contributor to this team, but if he doesn't show up on the defensive side, in my right mind, I would not play him. But like you said, Finch is very stubborn with his rotation here, so that will most likely never happen. But I think that's one of my big gripes. Not really a key, but Dante needs to look for better ways to score, in my opinion. Just simply put right there. Yeah. Any word on that, or should we get to our predictions?
That's all good. I think we can
right.
get to prediction.
Right. Predictions. We are making 2 predictions, and people, this is our first time predicting Gophers basketball tonight, and we usually won't do it, but maybe a bit of an upset chance tonight. Big upset if it were to happen. But Michigan coming into this game ranked 3 in the country, only 2 losses on the season. So in Michigan, it's going to be pretty tough. But we thought, might as well get 2 games for predictions in there. But like we said, Wolves Blazers tonight. There's our standings right now, the current standings. Trevor, do you want to shoot a Wolves prediction?
Yeah, I'll do Wolves here. I just got my prediction here. Oh gosh, I kind of forgot about the score. We're going to Portland. Let's see here, roughly.
Real quick before you're thinking, people don't mind baseball, but basketball, we have a new rule. If for our score prediction, if both scores are within 3 points, like both team scores are within 3 points, you get 8 points in our point category right here. So it's only happened once on the entire prediction season, and the prediction season ends and starts week 1 of the NFL season. So there we go. All right, Trev. Wolves Blazers.
All right, yeah, I'll go Wolves winning 125-103.
All right.
And then I'm going to have Drew Holiday with 20 or more points for the Portland.
Drew Holiday with 20.
HOLI. Oh. Yeah, 20 plus points. I see he's averaging 15, but with Benny out.
Yeah, yep. 20 plus points. I was just looking at my prediction real quick. All right. There's Trevor's. All right. I also got the Wolves winning. I'm not confident that it'll be a blowout. I have a 119 to 114 game here. And then again, this is just maybe me crapping on the team for losing against these worst teams, but the Blazers are not a horrible team anymore. I mean, they're around 500, but the Wolves should definitely win this game, but I just have a feeling it won't be convincing tonight, or they might play a little sloppy. But my prediction is Klingon and Gobert. Where's my @ symbol? And Gobert will both have 11 plus rebounds in this game. All right. And our first ever Gophers basketball prediction. And what I will say before we get to our predictions is Nico Medved, you are doing a fantastic job. I know the record doesn't really reflect it, but the Wolves have been in a ton of close games. The record right now, 13-14. Obviously, most likely, unless they make a very miracle run in the Big Ten tournament, they're going to miss out on March Madness. But first year of Nico Medved, not really many of us probably thought they would either way. But they're coming in off of 2 big wins against Rutgers and Oregon. And big wins, I mean 2 big blowouts. So, but they lost a close one to Maryland before that. They did beat number 10 Michigan State. They got Michigan right. But then lost 2 really close games between Wisconsin and Penn State. And before that, played number 7 Nebraska. They were leading at half, and then Nebraska outscored the Gophers by 25 points in the second half or something like that. So a ton of close games, just a ton of them. But here is the good thing. You might have a chance to win out after this Michigan game because it's going to be very unlikely they win this one. You get an okay UCLA team, and then Indiana's also kind of right in the middle of the pack in the Big Ten, okay, and then Northwestern. Couple chances to win a few games, get hot before the Big Ten tournament. Anything can happen in March. Everyone knows that. But Gophers basketball against Michigan tonight. It'll be a tough one in Michigan. But you want to shoot a prediction first, Trev?
Yeah, I just got my player prediction. Let me look at the.
Here, I'll shoot mine quick.
Okay, yeah.
I have the Gophers. The Gophers will lose tonight. On my prediction, I will say I am a firm believer the Gophers won't get destroyed tonight by any means. I don't think it'll be
competitive.
I think they'll keep it competitive most of the game. I got 74-65. So Michigan will kind of pull away at the end. Kind of a 10-point win. Yeah. As for my player prediction, Cade Tyson, the top point scorer for the Gophers, which he's having a fantastic year. Like these types of numbers that he's putting up, if the Gophers were a better team overall record-wise, he would be in the discussion for the Wooden Award or whatever the top player in the country is, because usually every year that player ends up around 19 or 20 points per game. And Cade Tyson right now is at 19.5, but I think he's going to stay burning hot. Last game against Rutgers, he hit 7 threes for 27 points. Cade Tyson will have, I'll say, 4 or more threes. No. I'll do 3 plus threes. And then I'll also, because that's a little bit of it's not a gimme, but it's kind of a gimme in my opinion. And then Mr. Johnson will have 12 plus points. Is he playing? I don't
think he's played his last 3. That's what I was trying to figure
Well, I know he hasn't played his 3, but I think I saw yesterday that he's good for the big game against Michigan.
Sweet, yeah. I'll just roll with it. We can just scratch it if it's wrong, or if he's not playing.
Oh, no. He's out for the whole season. That must have been someone else. Yeah, they shut him down for the whole season. That must have been someone else. I don't know, but I just see the report that says Minnesota's injury woes worsened with Jalen Johnson out as season winds down. Out indefinitely as season winds down. All right, so kind of need someone else to step up in his place. You know what? I'll just go Reynolds will have 10 plus points with that. I'll do that.
Foot
10
injury.
plus points. Huh?
It's a foot injury, it looks like.
Yeah, for Johnson. Okay.
That's too bad.
All right. So Tyson 3+3s, Reynolds 10 plus points. All right, Trev.
There we go. And then if you got a two leg, I'll do my 2 leg.
Yeah. Gophers win, right?
No. Shocker.
Oh man.
I gotta find it. Where'd it go?
All right. What's the
Where'd it
score?
go?
Gophers lose.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have Gophers lose. What did I have here? I had my method here. It's gonna be right. Give me a second.
Okay.
I did the a squared plus b squared equals Gophers loss, and score will be Michigan 86, Gophers 72. 86-72
72. High
for
scoring
Michigan.
game. Yeah.
And so my first one for my first player prediction is if we have any chance, obviously K Tyson. As you mentioned, I have him going for 25 or more points. Well,
Okay.
and also securing the double-double with 10 or more rebounds.
25 plus points.
So 25 plus and 10
And then
plus
10
rebounds.
plus rebounds. All right. Cool.
And then Bobby Durkin.
That is okay right there, Trev.
Nah, screw that. Bobby Durkin. If we have
I don't know if I
anything
want
do-
to, Trev. This is enough right here. I don't think he's done that
Fine.
once this season.
But off the record, if we have any
Okay.
chance, which is very unlikely, but if we want to have Michigan State and both Michigan, Minnesota takes down both Michigan teams, he's going to have to light the torch from 3. Bobby Durkin is going to make.
Yeah.
I see he had a game against Wisconsin where he had 20 points with five threes made. I'm going to go with 5 threes. Got to light the torch. Big
Yeah.
number.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's the only way. If you can get Durkin hot, and then if Caden Tyson, give yourself a fighting chance. And who even knows if that'd be enough.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know a ton about Michigan's team at all. But like looking at it from a broad perspective here, they have a lot of guys that get around 20 minutes of time. They have a deep bench. And in college basketball, when you have 4 guys in your starting lineup that are averaging 10 plus points, you're in a really good spot. Like, just simply put, you're in a good spot either way. Your team's competitive. But then beyond that, they have McKinney, Burnett, Kaysen, and Gale, who are all just below 10 points per game. So they're getting scoring off their bench. They're getting scoring in many different ways. A bunch of guys around 40% from 3. Johnson, Kadu. It's it'll be a tough one either way. But hey, maybe tomorrow we'll be playing the Gophers Sounder after a huge ranked win. Either way, there's our predictions, people. And there's your Wolves second half outlook. So everyone, make sure you comment down below some more listener GM questions, as my dog's on my desk. He's a cutie.
Taking over.
Yeah. So comment down some listener GM questions, people. If you don't know what that is, it's just you can comment questions or opinions about the show or Minnesota sports or sports in general. And we'll get to them on the show. We need more of them. But other than that, everyone go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Twin City Sports Talk. We will see you tomorrow.